So it crashed, and whew, I'm so happy that it is still on the landed on the moon. Oh boy, the crashiness of this game. I did see it did a quick save shortly after I landed, I think, so that must be when this one's from. So yeah, we have the footage of him being out and walking on the moon. That's good enough. Now, I just went back to the map view, because now I have to fast forward and wait till this ship has come around. Now, I'm thinking I really don't need that much. I'm thinking maybe even when it's right here, I'll be able to launch. That's my thought. I'm not very experienced at this, so I know I don't need maybe as much. Oh, and the bacon probe is just about in sunlight now. If we'd waited a little longer, we could have seen the bacon probe, or landed at the bacon probe maybe, or near it, or something. Anyway, where's 90 degrees? Down that way a little bit. Let's go. There we are, that's hopefully good. Ooh, it's touchy. Oh, I need fine controls back on. Maybe that's one of the reasons why. Okay, anyway, that should be good. Gear up. And yeah, we're not going to use a ton of fuel doing this. Looks like I need to be maybe just slightly north more? I don't know. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, again, not a ton of speed needed here. Fuel looking pretty good, I think. How's this angle looking? Okay, very good now. Hopefully. Okay, so we need to get some intersects going here, and it looks like... Okay, let me think here. I want it to catch up to me because it's going to be behind me, so I want to go a little bit higher. Now we've got a second intersect. What I can do then is... Okay, when I get up that high, then I will just extend out a little bit until we get a good intersect. I think that'll work. And we've got plenty of fuel left, so that was actually too early to launch. Far too early, and that's pretty funny because I thought, you know, maybe I was leaving it a little late, but it goes to show you Kerbin and the moon are two completely different places. We had a Kerbin rise there. I can actually transfer fuel from any remaining fuel back from this stage as well, from the lander. And we don't actually even need to dock these ships. As soon as I'm in orbit and get close, I can just send Genfrey out, and if I don't care about the fuel, actually I might as well just leave the fuel in it. Okay, let's fast forward up to Apple Apps. Actually, I'll add a maneuver node. Can we see them coming in behind yet? Not yet. So they're not even 100 kilometers away. Let's add a maneuver node and see what we need to do to get a good intercept. So we have a periaps now. Is it getting closer? Slowly. I think I still want to go a little further. Yeah. Okay, here we are. Now we're getting close. Look at that. It's going to be pretty close. 1.1 kilometers. I like that. So we have 3 minutes. And where do I need to be? Somewhere around there. I should be checking on this as well. Looks pretty good. I think I did a pretty good job in orbit fixing that. Yeah, they get pretty close over there. So 1.1 kilometers is by far close enough. I don't even need to use the ship. I could just go over with gen free, and he'd be fine there. Okay, 2 minutes. Let's just fast forward a little bit. Whoops, too much. Shoot. Still says a little bit. 2, 1, 0. Close enough, maybe? If we get rid of this maneuver node. 11.4 kilometers. Shoot. So let's add another maneuver node. What can we do to make it better? 13. 5.5. 2.3. 2.2. I think it's probably separating again. 2.7, yeah. 2.1. Okay. So in 55 seconds we can fix it up a little bit. Actually, there's probably gotta be a way to make this even better. Let me see. I want to bring it in, maybe in a little bit. 1.9. 2.5. 1.9. Okay. Good enough. Still good enough. So the maneuver node system is still only as good as your timing. If you go past your node, you'll screw up the burn. Okay. Get rid of the maneuver node. 3.3. Close enough. There they are. Okay. So are they should be below me, right? No, or behind me, perhaps. Alright. So, now, you've seen me rendezvous before, but I'll do it again. What I want to do is get my prograde vector somewhere, prograde nozzle, diddly, somewhere right around there. So I'm kind of going offset over on this side, maybe like exactly opposite. And I'm just going to do a little burn. And good. So now I am heading actually directly at it. I just watched Kurt's orbital rendezvous video, or actually I kind of skipped through it because it was rather, it was a little long. He's a great entertainer, but he doesn't know fully what he's doing on this sort of thing. I find this is the easiest method to get an intersect. Now it is moving up a little bit, but so one thing I might do is maybe burn somewhere around here to kind of cancel that upward motion. There. Now, so what you want is to be very, very still in your view. So we're closing at only 20 meters a second, but check out this intersect now. Separation 0.6 kilometers. That's all just with doing that little maneuver to bring the target, the direction of the target, and my prograde vector reticule into the same position. And now you can see we still have pretty different orbits, right? So there's still definitely going to be something needs to be done. But we've got a little bit of time. What I am going to do is, let's see, now it's kind of heading down a little. Whoa, whoa, maintain control. I'm just going to burn down a little bit. Down and which way? This way? a little bit. Oops, maybe a little too much. Now we're going fast. So this 22 meters a second, it's like, oh, it's going to take forever to close that amount of distance, but that gets awfully fast again as you're getting closer. So now I can never remember this. Do you want to be on the opposite side? I think. Let me try that. Now I want my retrograde vector to kind of go over to it, and that is that. Whoops. Let me see. I think maybe I need to get moving quickly here. No, it was. I was right. Correct the first time. There, now we're only close at 8 meters a second, and we're much closer on this reticule again. So it's a little bit opposite. And we're going to slow it down again. And I think that's we're looking pretty good. Just a little bit more this way, maybe. That's looking pretty good. So that was all with the main engine burning. I would think now, right around now, at 2 meters a second, it's fine to switch to RCS control. And one thing that's easier with RCS control is orienting yourself so that up is up on the reticule, on the nav ball down here. And hold that. And now you can do translations fairly easily. So like, for instance, it's still going up a little bit. So if I burn up a little bit, so now it's going down. So it really was barely anything. Now I gotta just burn down a little bit. Okay, there, that fixed that. Now it's slightly heading right and down. So I want to go down a little bit. And I am now again, 2 meters a second seemed awful slow when I was 300 meters out. Now it's starting to seem a little quicker when you've got this ship looming. But yeah, so I guess leaving it facing south before wasn't really necessary, because I really do only need to transfer the Kerbal. And then we'll be leaving this ship with a decent amount of fuel, enough to deorbit it if we wanted to. Okay, coming in hot. So I'm just gonna, whoops, watch that reticule and, whew, there we go. Yeah, you're really just watching these two reticules. I find you don't really, like, you can watch up here too and see which direction it's moving. That is also should be showing on this reticule down here. So you can do it both ways, whatever's easier. To get your initial intercept, though, I think it's easier to use the nav ball indicators. Now look at our orbits are essentially fully matched. We have an intersection now at 0 kilometers. Indeed, no, I wouldn't hit it. It looks like I could go right below it, but so why don't we send Genfrey out now? And we'll abandon the moon lander, the Hook moon lander. I don't know why you're spinning. But yeah. Spinning out of control, in fact. I hope that's not a thing. Oops. I am seriously not very good at piloting these guys. I almost want to see, hold on, I've never done this before and I kind of really want to. Oh yeah, whoops. Shoot. It hit it. Oops. I really want to quickly switch to here and go inside. No, not you. Why can't I see the Kerbals? Here we are. You? Can you see what's going on out there? Ah, it's not going to work, is it? Oh well. Yeah, I kind of wanted to. Well, it would have been fun to see it bounce off too, and stuff from the inside, but nevertheless, we can spin it around maybe and have a post-flight inspection of it. Now these guys are touchy. And that looks pretty good though. Perfect. Back on board, Jenfrey Kerman, after look how ridiculously happy he is. Hey, even Sigil's happy, and Lenful maybe not as happy, but we have another Kerbal rise occurring. Great timing on that. I probably could have got a better picture. Where on earth did that bounce off to? There it is. I think it's pretty hilarious that it bounced. Somehow this ended up not really facing south so much anymore. Somewhat confusing. Now let's see. Can Jenfrey see? Is it Jenfrey on the? No, not EVA. Oops. IVA. No, I want the other guy. Oh, and this ship needs to really stop spinning. Okay. For some reason, when I'm IVA now, I can't see their names. Somewhat confusing. Well, I thought I had it, but now I've rotated, I think, away. There it is. Keep turning RCS on instead of... Oh, I don't have any SAS on this ship. That's right, I was saying before. The only SAS is out on that ship. Anyway, okay. Not a big deal. When do we want to burn? Very soon, fairly soon. Sometime around here. I don't really need to add a maneuver node, but I'm going to, just for fun. Just to show you burn prograde. Look at that, we're already almost all the way home. And then you burn until your periaps hits the atmosphere. Somewhere around 35 kilometers is a safe height where you could cancel it if you wanted to. If you want to come down somewhere different, or there we are. Coming back from the moon, that's not going to be enough to capture you. I don't think you'll skip back out of the atmosphere, which is fine, because then it kind of gives you a chance to what am I saying? A chance to pick your landing spot. So, right, don't need that. Don't really need that. And again, I'm going to. It doesn't matter too much because I'm gonna have to hold this with no SAS. You're gonna have to do this return trip manually, which is fine. It's not that hard. Minute. Doesn't say how long the burn is, but let's just go now. 26 seconds. Okay. Was that too much? I don't know whether this is the periaps from the maneuver or from my actual ship. Let's see here. Oops. So we can fix that by burning retrograde now. I don't really want to come flying into the atmosphere so deeply. At some point they're going to have re-entry physics, so I do like to pretend that they're a factor. Okay, good. That's better. And geez, that's just a about it. I've got parachutes here. Can't remember what button fires them, so I'm going to probably just end up doing them manually. I could actually decouple this too, but I'll wait. I'll wait till we're a little lower. Anyway, that's it for that. Let's head back to Kerbin. Probably I've missed a number of opportunities with these to line up with the space station too. Alright. A beautiful sight for these guys. They haven't even really been gone that long. Is it really possibly 16 hours? It's possible. You really can do moon landings very quick. So that was, you know, straight. Well, I did that extra orbit, so that probably might have been some extra time. If I didn't do that extra orbit and I did it more correctly, you know, you're just maybe once around Kerbin after you've taken off, straight to the moon, retro burn, not even once around before you set your landing point, and then you land, and you have to let the command module, in this case for this particular type mission style, let the command module do one orbit around the moon before you take off. Meet up with it. Shortly after I met up with it, I did my return burn, so it's quick, for sure. And just enjoying the view. I don't know where on Earth we are in Kerbin. Let's have a look at the map. So that's KSC here on the other side of the planet from where we're coming back. It's a little unfortunate. So this is the big continent. But like I said, oh, now we're 38. We're really not going to be landing here now. We will be able to pick our landing spot a little bit better. Look how much fuel we have left too. I should have made note. I guess you guys probably saw it, but how much fuel I had before the return burn, and then even making a correction. Yeah, it didn't use a whole lot of fuel. Genfrey's still happy. The other two are stoic. 35 seconds. How's our Apoaps doing now? It's slowly coming down. So we have a lot of speed to kill. I probably could use some of this fuel to... How close are we now? $12 seconds. Kind of want it to be down a little lower than this, so I'm going to burn some fuel. Okay. Of course, I'm still in the atmosphere, so I should maybe... Oh, I'm coming back up out. Yeah, not a big deal. And then let's see. If we let things go as they are, I'm going to do another retro burn when we get out around the Apoaps. Try to come down around KSC. I'm so bad at it. And of course, look at that as well. So let's add a maneuver node. Of course, things are kind of changing because I'm still in the atmosphere. Maybe I'll just... Let's get up out of the atmosphere. Hope that doesn't come down too much. Okay. Good. That should be set now. Add a maneuver. Do a retro burn, and let's see where we want to come down. Did they change? Didn't this used to be connected over here? Just realizing that now. That seems to have changed. Let's say there. And south, if we can. I have no idea if I'm going to have this much delta V. Well, 7-second burn, I should have that much. In 3 minutes. It's going to be somewhere around here. Now you can see it's way more delta V. This is almost pointing south, so this is way more delta V. Oh yeah, it's not going to stay. Way more delta V on the plane change than the what am I trying to say? Than the deceleration burn itself. Because plane change maneuvers are costly. Whoops! Shoot! Missed it again. I'm really bad at that. Let's say somewhere around there. And we'll see now. Get rid of the view. And should probably think about ditching the is it going to be a nighttime landing too? It is, isn't it? No? No, it should be daytime over there. Good. Let's think about ditching these other stages now. And I kind of want to just do this one manually, I guess, because I don't want to fire the parachutes yet. Whoa! Okay, that had a lot of force when it's only got a little docking port on it. Does it show the trajectory for it? I don't know, I guess it doesn't. Or yeah, I guess it does, but... Oh yeah, because it was a plane change, because of the direction I was facing, so it's only slightly south of where I was going to be. If I'd fired it, you know, up or back or forward, it probably would have been significantly different. So we're now kind of coming into the atmosphere a little more. Sunrise. And I'm just going to fast forward. And as always, I'm worried I'm coming up short. Maybe not as always, maybe sometimes I worry about coming up long, but in this particular case, it's too late to do anything about it. Bye. Short. Definitely short. Oh, darn. Oh well, at least we're on the correct continent. And those guys are gone. We're barely on the right continent. Wow, was that ever short? I think it was well, I don't know. I was pretty low when I did the burn, but yeah, I don't know. Pretty crazy. Parachutes out. And we can fast forward again until we get down a little lower. There we are. Fast forward again. And there we are. The moon landing returned to the correct continent at least. And successful landing on the moon by Jenfrey Kerman, a slight walk on the moon. Successful re-rendezvous and transfer back. I think that was a pretty good mission. I would not design a mission necessarily like that. Apollo style, well, I don't know. It works pretty well. I don't necessarily like that switch around. Next one I do maybe will be like a bit more of a moon base setup anyway, so it's kind of, you don't need to worry about some of the things I was having to worry about. So, like, I don't need to leave an orbiter in orbit around Kerbin or around the moon. I'm just going to bring down just about everything. And yeah, so looking forward to that, I hope. And I hope you are too. I hope you enjoyed the moon landing, and maybe you learned a little bit about orbital rendezvous and landing on the moon, perhaps. Let me know if you like that. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy it, and I will see you soon. And we don't actually even need to dock these ships. As soon as I'm in orbit and get close, I can just send Genfrey out, and if I don't care about the fuel, actually, I might as well just leave the fuel in it. Okay, let's fast forward up to Apple Apps. Actually, I'll add a maneuver node. Can we see them coming in behind yet? Not yet. So they're not even 100 kilometers away. Let's add a maneuver node and see what we need to do to get a good intercept. So we have a periaps now. Is it getting closer? Slowly. I think I still want to go a little further. Yeah. Okay, here we are. Now we're getting close. Look at that. It's going to be pretty close. 1.1 kilometers. I like that. So we have 3 minutes. And where do I need to be? Somewhere around there. I should be checking on this as well. Looks pretty good. I think I did a pretty good job in orbit fixing that. Yeah, they get pretty close over there. So 1.1 kilometers is by far close enough. I don't even need to use the ship. I could just go over with Genfrey, and he'd be fine there. Okay, 2 minutes. Let's just fast forward a little bit. Oops, too much. Shoot. Still says a little bit. 2, 1, 0. Close enough, maybe? There we are. That's hopefully good. Ooh, it's touchy. Oh, I need fine controls back on. Maybe that's one of the reasons why. Okay, anyway, that should be good. Gear up. And yeah, we're not going to use a ton of fuel doing this. Looks like I need to be maybe just slightly north more? I don't know. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, again, not a ton of speed needed here. Fuel looking pretty good, I think. How's this angle looking? Okay, very good now. Hopefully. Okay, so we need to get some intersects going here, and it looks like... Okay, let me think here. I want it to catch up to me because it's going to be behind me, so I want to go a little bit higher. Now we've got a second intersect. What I can do then is... Okay, when I get up that high, then I will just extend out a little bit until we get a good intersect. I think that'll work. And we've got plenty of fuel left, so that was actually too early to launch. Far too early, and that's pretty funny because I thought, you know, maybe I was leaving it a little late, but it goes to show you Kerbin and the moon are two completely different places. We had a Kerbin rise there. I can actually transfer fuel from any remaining fuel back from this stage as well, from the lander. So it crashed, and whew, I'm so happy that it is still landed on the moon. Oh boy, the crashiness of this game. I did see it did a quick save shortly after I landed, I think, so that must be when this one's from. So yeah, we have the footage of him being out and walking on the moon. So that's good enough. Now, I just went back to the map view because now I have to fast forward and wait till this ship has come around. Now, I'm thinking I really don't need that much. I'm thinking maybe even when it's right here, I'll be able to launch. That's my thought. I'm not very experienced at this, so I know I don't need maybe as much. Oh, and the bacon probe is just about in sunlight now. If we'd waited a little longer, we could have seen the bacon probe or landed at the bacon probe maybe, or near it or something. Anyway, where's 90 degrees? Down that way a little bit. Let's go.